So we're going to start off by hiding our nipples. I've just got some nipple pasties here. So you want to dip some toilet roll and cotton into some liquid latex and then squeeze out the excess, and then here I am just creating some circles. So you just really want to build up the thickness and some layers. Then I'm also just taking some toilet roll and just kind of covering my nipples areas and the surface area. Once you've built up some thickness, I've just added some teeth, and these teeth I actually pre-made. They're made out of Model Magic. If you don't know what that is, it's clay, and really lightweight clay as well, which is amazing for stuff like this. So you want to go ahead and just stick that on, and then I'm adding some cotton on top of the bases just to give it some security and make sure it stays in place. You can also wrap the cotton around the base, as you can see here, and then apply it. This is a really good way as well. And here I am, you can just see I'm taking the end of the paintbrush and just poking around to get the cotton really down. Maybe a good idea if you grab a hairdryer, and then of course just repeat exactly the same steps on the other side. Just a little warning, if you're using some runny liquid latex, this can get really messy. So if you really want the teeth to be nice and secure and that they're not going to move anywhere, you want to keep building up layers and layers. And it's as simple as that. I'd also say don't absolutely drench your materials in latex. Like, you want to squeeze out the excess because otherwise it's just going to take absolutely forever to dry. So here I am showing off my new titties. Then grabbing some layers of some toilet roll or cotton. I'm just kind of creating a flat shape and I'm just going all around them now. So this is going to be the skin around. So for this you want to get it nice and smooth. So while I'm waiting for things to dry fully, I've just bounced onto my face and made life really difficult for myself because doing makeup was really hard when you've got two giant things sticking out your chest. As you can see, I'm in a really weird position, but anyway, you want to just kind of do your makeup on a normal day, do whatever you choose. I just went for a really simple black smoky eye, but if I were you and you're going to recreate this, I'd recommend doing your face first. So I'm just taking a brow pencil. I'm using the P. Louise base for underneath my brows and to conceal my eyes. For the eyeshadow, I took the Jolie Beauty Sorceress palette, which I was really kindly gifted, and for the eyeliner I took the NYX Epic ink liner. For the lashes I used Tatti lashes, and then for the skin I grabbed some concealer and some foundation and all of that good stuff. All the products will be listed in the description box below. Now that the latex is just about dry, I'm grabbing the Mehron Synwax, and this time I'm going to put it around the edges, and this is going to create the skin. So you want to get this as flat and as smooth as possible, and you really want to blend it into your real skin. As you can see, it's a really funny colour. It's not actually the wax colour, and that's because, not gonna lie, I'm reusing some wax from a look that I used before. I think it was the zombie look. Yeah, it was my zombie look. And I just thought to myself, like, why waste it when there's actually nothing wrong with it except for the colour, but you know, that's so easily fixed. So just go ahead and do that, and you want to grab some Vaseline and really smooth it out as well. And I feel like this bit's really important. You really need to get it nice and smooth because if it's not, this just kind of gives everything away. I almost forgot to mention one of the most important bits, but you want to grab some liquid latex or Prosade or spirit gum to stick it in place. Or sometimes it does stay on its own, which I think I might have done that here. If you push it hard enough and it's got something to sit on, it can be okay by itself. But obviously if you're going to wear this out or something, definitely stick it down. Oh, no. And just to kind of set that all in place, I've just grabbed some liquid latex and coated this in wax. You can also grab some IPA and a sponge and just dab away, and this is going to dab away the greasy and oiliness of the Vaseline. For the tongue, I grabbed some kitchen foil, sorry mum, and then grabbed some duct tape and simply wrapped this around. This was actually a really last minute decision, by the way, guys. Like, this was not planned at all. The original plan was to just have teeth. Grab your latex once again and some cotton, and as you can see here, I've wrapped the cotton around the base, and you want to go ahead and stick that down. Build up some layers for extra strength and security, and then I've wrapped this around my neck and then glued it to my face. Next, grabbing the Mehron Synwax, I'm just coating the entire tongue. This is because the tongue was really bumpy from all the tape and I really didn't like that finish, so I wanted it to be nice and smooth and a bit more tongue-like, I guess. So I'm just going ahead and pushing this on. You don't need to have any adhesives for this, you can just push it on and it will definitely stay in place. Next, taking some foundation or some concealer or whatever you have, I'm using the Mehron Celebrate Pro, I think that's how you say it. And then of course you just want to coat the outsides of your boobies. And obviously you want to get the skin to match as close as you can. And also this is why I didn't care about the colour of the Synwax before, because everything is going to get covered anyway. Then taking the Mehron Bruise wheel, I've then just gone crazy and started adding the colour. A really important technique when doing this is you want to focus the darker colours in the more narrow areas and the outer areas, and then you want the colour to be more bright and bold as it goes towards the centre. This is just going to create some shadow and depth and to make it more realistic, because that's what we're going for. Then you kind of want to do the same with the teeth. You just want to add little bits of hints of yellows and browns as well. Then I'm just adding a layer of liquid latex onto the tongue, and then I'm using the NYX SFX Creme colours to paint the tongue in, using a mixture of some pink and white. So you can grab the same wheel and dilute the colours using some IPA, or you can grab some eyeshadows. I'm just creating some bruises and redness. You want to be gentle with this and really fade the colour out. I'm then taking a fine brush and just creating some veins. And then for my most absolute favourite part, you want to go crazy with some blood. So of course apply this to all the insides of the boobs, and then you want to cover bits on your tongue as well, so it looks as if the tongue has emerged from your boob. So for the final finishing touches, I wanted to add some white gross stuff, and unfortunately I didn't have any makeup that could replicate that, but I saw some cauliflower cheese left on the kitchen counter that my mum had made for my dad, and then when I saw it I was like, aha, you're going on my tits. And that's exactly what I did. I have cauliflower cheese on my tits. Sorry, Dad. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked it, then feel free to give it a thumbs up and help support me on Instagram at gothspectrum, Facebook, TikTok as well. Thank you once again, and I'll see you next time.